Hi everyone, it's Brianna from A Frugal Life, and today we're going to be talking 7 things you can do online as a side hustle to make extra money. I know there are a ton of videos out there on how to make extra money online. This video is going to be super different, and here's why. Number 1, all of the things that I'm going to mention to you, I've tried and they actually work. Number 2, they all make decent money. I haven't put anything like surveys or anything else that's going to make you 25 cents per hour. Number 2, all of these things have no upfront cost. I don't want to suggest anything in this video that's going to cost you money up front. These are all zero cost ways to make extra money. So the first one I want to talk to you about is Poshmark. I have tried it, I use it every single week. I've been doing it for 2 years now. I can tell you that it works. I make great side money on Poshmark, and you can get started selling on Poshmark absolutely free. So there's no membership fee, there's no cost to join, and there's no listing fees. So you may think, what is Poshmark? Well, Poshmark is a site similar to eBay, but a lot better, where you can sell used clothes, accessories, and home goods on the web. So the great thing about Poshmark is that you can get started for free. So the way that I got started was to go through my closet and go through my home and pick out things that were easy to ship. So clothes, shoes, and accessories are the best things to sell and that I no longer used, and I listed them on Poshmark. Like I said, there are no listing fees. So you can just do it once, clean out your closets, and make a little bit of extra money, or you can take that money that you make on Poshmark, reinvest it. I purchase items at thrift stores and at estate sales and resell those clothes again and continue to reinvest that money. So it is a great way to start a small clothing side business with no upfront costs. If you want to get started, I'll put the link down below, and go ahead and Google how to get started on Poshmark, or go ahead and search it in the YouTube bar up above when you're ready to get started, and you will find dozens, if not hundreds, of tutorial videos on how to get started. Number 2 is Fiverr. Fiverr is a site online that started out as a way you could purchase services and sometimes goods for a very cheap price, normally $5. So now you can actually up that price and sell $5 services, but you can also have additional tiers to your services that cost a lot more money. So people are now actually using Fiverr to make a full-time income, but you can also use it to make income on the side. So I don't have any Fiverr listings right now. I took them down because they were taking time away from my YouTube channel. But if you have the time and you want to sell your services or even your labor online, you can do it on Fiverr. And there are all sorts of things you can do on Fiverr. You can sell printables, you can sell your time in graphic design. If you know how to type, you can sell your services to type or proofread. I would go ahead and, if you have not been there, take a look at Fiverr and see what's selling already on there, and just kind of look through it until you find something that you know how to do. If you know how to do it, place your own listing and go ahead and sell those services. And they take a small cut when somebody purchases from you, but you continue to make that money yourself as well with no upfront costs. It's a great side hustle. Number 3 is my favorite. I do not have a store up there right now. I'm actually building out a new store, and that is on Etsy. So Etsy, people think is for like crafts and arts and for super artists that are really amazing at doing things. But Etsy has a secondary thing, and that is printables. Printables anybody can make, and people sell them big time. I have sold printables on there before, and it can take you 15 minutes to an hour to make a really nice printable, but once you put it up on Etsy, you can sell that over and over and over again, so it actually turns into passive income. So Etsy does have a small 20-cent listing fee, but it's a really minor fee compared to what you can make back quickly. So I don't even count that as a cost. 20 cents is nothing when you can make $5 or more a printable. So I would suggest that you go ahead and use Canva to make your printables. I love it. It's totally free. You can upgrade if you start to make money and get the premium version, but you can also use the free version. I've put the link down below. I do think maybe you get some sort of discount or some extra credits if you do use the link down below. I put the link down below to my Etsy, and you definitely want to use my link to Etsy, because if you use my link to Etsy, you get your first 40 listings free, and that's how this one is free, no cost up front. Use that link down below. Start out making some printables on Canva and sell them and see how it goes. I also have a tutorial for, so if you want to kind of get a tutorial on how to use it, check out the card up above. I've put my birthday card printable tutorial, and that'll give you some ideas and a walkthrough on how to use it in the beginning. I will start posting some more tutorials, but that will give you a beginner tutorial on it so you can get started right away selling on Etsy. Number 4, I love. It takes a lot more work up front, but again, it is no cost up front, and that is Udemy. So I have taken dozens and dozens of classes on Udemy and learned amazing things for like $9.99 for a course when they're on sale. But you can also sell courses on Udemy. So you do not have to have any sort of certificate or college education to create a course on Udemy. And you would be surprised, everybody knows something they can teach online. So you can teach anything from crochet to spreadsheets, you can teach business, you can teach customer service. If you're currently in the retail or waitress industry, you can actually create a course on how to do great customer service. So everybody has a skill they can teach, and you can price your course from anything you want. It could be a $9.99 course, or it could be a $200 course. So Udemy is great also in that if you sign up, they give you free courses on how to make a course. So you didn't even need to know how to make a course up front. Use the link down below, sign up, and go through their tutorial to see how to make your own Udemy course. Once you get started, it's a really great way to make some passive income, because once you have that course up there, people will continue to buy it, and you don't have to teach live. You're teaching recorded courses. So you can actually record these courses right on your cell phone or your computer. You don't need any special equipment. It's a fantastic side gig that can make you hundreds of dollars per hour. Number 5 is not quite so much money, but it is way more than minimum wage, and that is transcription. So transcription, you do have to have a little bit of skill. You have to already be a great touch typist. You have to have some sort of good speed in typing, and you have to be pretty accurate. So I'm going to put the links down below to a couple of the transcription sites that are great for beginners. You don't have to have experience. You just have to take a small typing test and a transcription test. So if you want to, before you take that test, you can practice your typing online with some typing sites that are free, just to get your speed up there a little bit. But once you get into Rev or another transcription website, it does make pretty good money, and it's great money on the side because you can do it in your own time. So that is a great option for people that are already good at typing with no college education and no upfront costs. So number 6, and that is something I've been doing for at least the last 10 years, and that is blogging and creating content online. So you do not have to have any money to get started upfront blogging, but you will not make money real fast at blogging. So I recommend, if you are a good writer, that you start with a content farm. And a content farm could be something like Text Broker or another one of these content farms. I will put a couple of links down below. They do not make a great amount of money, but if you get to be a quick writer, if you're great at churning out things like travel articles and short nonfiction articles, you can definitely make more than minimum wage. There's no college education required. Anybody can get started to sign up for these companies. The other option that I talked about in the beginning is blogging. You can create your own blog on WordPress for free. It costs about $12.99 to get your own domain name if you want to, and then you can create a blog where you can continue to make your own content in your own niche and make some money on that. So if you go to problogger.com, I recommend before you start your blog, you go to problogger.com and read all of his beginning articles on starting a blog. If you start out in the beginning doing everything right, you will make money faster. So that is number 6, blogging and content writing, and it is some great money on the side. Number 7, I cannot stress how great this one is. This is writing a Kindle book. For those of you who don't know, Kindle Books are ebooks online on Amazon. Anybody can write one. Anybody can sign up to put one up. Anybody can sell them. I started selling them in 2012. The first year that I sold my first Kindle book, which was a cookbook, I made $4,000 over the year just selling a 140 page, something like that, cookbook. So you can write on anything you want. You can write stories, you can write nonfiction books, like the courses, like the digital courses. You can find your niche, find it out what it is that you like to write about, write a short Kindle book, sell it online, and you'll continue to make money over the years on that Kindle book. If you do want to get into writing Kindle books, I highly recommend the ebooks by Tom Corson Knowles. I will put the links down below. They are invaluable. They will teach you how how to become a bestseller if you don't know how to write a book. They will teach you how to write a Kindle book fast, and they will teach you how to skyrocket up those Kindle charts. So I will post those links down below. That is number 7. That is actually my favorite. It is fun to do, and it is great money on the side. If you have any questions about any of these things, I'm happy to answer them in the comments down below. I am going to post some links up here to some videos I think you should watch next, a playlist that you definitely have to watch, and then a video down here of something you'll like. And then of course, my subscribe button is on the left. So it's been so nice to talk to you. I will talk to you again soon. Thank you. Goodbye.